My name is DJ Chillin McMillin, and today I want to talk about the perfect wedding timeline. Are you guys ready for this? Let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
Yo, DJ, turn it up.
Get ready. All aboard!
So there are 3 separate major components for your wedding. There's the ceremony, the cocktail hour, and the reception. Now I'm going to break those down for you and tell you what some of those details might entail on the regular. So most of the time, the ceremony is actually going to be located at the venue. Sometimes it's outside if it's nice out, or it might be inside if it's treacherous. So we're going to base it on it being outside and it's at the venue. So the first thing is the DJ should have a ceremony setup. Right? So that means he has 2 setups, maybe 3, and we'll get into that. What? I know. The reception area is going to have the main booth, and then the ceremony is going to have like a smaller kit, something that's a little bit more portable. You don't really need to rock it. So we have the prelude music, and I like to start about half hour before your guests arrive, or once the first person arrives, to kind of set that scene and the mood, for the rest of the day. So you have the prelude music. Then you have the bridal party coming down the aisle, and then you have the bride coming down the aisle. Then, after you kiss and say your I do's, and you guys are going to be together forever, and everybody's happy, and some people are crying, we're going to play music for your reception. Now we have cocktail hour. So this is the magical time where you have all of your pictures taken, your formals, your creative shots that you're going to want for your album, for sure. And remember, just a side tip, make sure your photographer has another 15 minutes, so maybe an hour and 15 minutes. They're going to need it, trust me, for those really good shots. Ask your DJ how he actually handles cocktail hour. And that's very important. It really depends on the flow of the evening, whether it's in the same room or not, whether it's out on a patio, outside. These are questions you're going to want to ask. So now we get to the reception. The reception. So now it's time for the reception. This is where everything happens. All the details come to fruition, all that planning and everything. This is where it really comes to shine. So what's going to happen is your DJ is going to line all of your wedding party up, get them ready for the introductions, and then you guys will come into the room. Typically, there's a song for your wedding party, your whole wedding party, and then another song just for you guys to really highlight you guys' moment.
Mr. and Mrs. Daniel and Sarah Jo Coughlin. Come on, guys, let's hear for them.
Then what happens is you go right into your first dance. So after your first dance, you'll have speeches. Usually it's the best man, maid of honor, and maybe the father or mother or stepmom or anybody that wants to say something can say it right there. And this happens before dinner. So let's talk cake cutting for a second. Sometimes people like to have the cake cutting before dinner starts, just so they can get that out of the way, or you can have it after dinner. Right after dinner, we'll have mother and father dances. Sometimes, it's with a brother or sister or a cousin or a stepdad, whoever you think is appropriate for that. So now it's time to bring everything together. Sometimes, most often than none, we have games. Something to loosen up the crowd, get them comfortable with the atmosphere, the room. Maybe you guys are in the spotlight for something, and then, me personally, I like to do that. I like to get you guys on the spotlight, and then I would put the entire crowd on the spotlight, and then get them interacting and comfortable with the dance floor. Now we're into the dancing portion of the evening. Now we come to the last dance. I've seen a shift over the years go from, a nice, soft, elegant dance at the end, and everybody's kind of circling the dance floor. But I've seen a shift where it actually starts off with a slow dance, and then that morphs into something truly epic.
And I need you all dancing with them, all right? This is not just them. This is the family. This is your friends. This is a night to remember.
people really like to go out with a bang, and that's actually one way that I would suggest that you do it. Another popular thing just to end the night is a sparkler send-off. Sometimes they have those balloons, anything. Those are pretty fun to do. I will say most of that fun stuff happens outside where you don't actually have music to really complement that moment, but it's still there. If you want to do it, if you wanted to get creative, there's all kinds of ways. So that's my example of the best wedding timeline. Thank you for watching. My name is DJ Chillin McMillin, and I hope to see you on your wedding day, and we're going to make it epic. Take care.